I joined the Labor Party in 2007 because I wanted to be part of removing the Howard government. I could see the destruction of the social safety net and workers' rights, and I thought it was really important. That was what got me to join. I didn't join because I wanted to be a politician, I just wanted to be part of a movement. Politics is where the decisions are ultimately made, and it's also where you can bring together the evidence and all the considerations, but also your values. And so I wanted to be a voice as part of that process and to represent Canberra, where I grew up. We are such a progressive, engaged community, one that cares about climate change, social justice issues. I wanted to bring that voice into our caucus and our parliament. Having been in opposition in my first term with the Morrison government and now having had a term with our Albanese Labor government, it really does give you a stark contrast of what governments can and should be doing. In opposition, it was this fight to have the need for climate action recognised. We had a government that was doing absolutely nothing in that regard, to having a government where we have not wasted a day. I've been very proud to be a progressive voice within our Labor caucus and our government, pushing for the most ambitious climate action that we can deliver. We have invested more in renewable energy than any other government before, and we're on track to meet 82% of renewable energy in our grid by 2030. We're also upgrading the grid so that it can take on more renewable energy. We've made electric vehicles cheaper and better to access, and we want to continue that work. Issues like Medicare, universal healthcare and public education are in Labor's DNA. I think governments have a responsibility to ensure that all Australians have access to great healthcare, great public education, and dealing with issues like the housing crisis, which has been a key focus of our government. And thinking about the future, we've invested heavily in bulk billing. We delivered energy bill relief to every household. We've also made medicines cheaper. We're wiping student debt, and we'll wipe more of it if we're re-elected. And this is what Labor governments are about. It's about laying those foundations so that all Australians have the best chance at a happy, healthy, fulfilled life. It's a great privilege to have a voice in the Parliament on behalf of the people of Canberra, and this is something I would never take for granted. It really is fundamentally the most important part of my job to listen to Canberrans and take those views into my advocacy with my Labor colleagues and with ministers and the Prime Minister. It's about being part of a party that can form a government and actually deliver on the things that we promise. I want to be your progressive voice as part of a re-elected Albanese government so we can get on with that important work of delivering the reforms that build a better future for all Australians.
Authorised by Alicia Payne, Australian Labor Party, Canberra.